We spent around 30 minutes with Shadow Labyrinth on the PS5, and honestly it left a stronger impression than expected. At first glance, it looks like your typical platformer, but once you dive in, there is a lot more going on.
Hey, this is Sean from Gamer Braves. It's been 8 years since we established Gamer Braves channel. We went to a lot of overseas game conference. We did a lot of exclusive interview with a lot of prominent figures from the industry, Ryuzo Sugimoto, Shawn Layden, and even Yagu. One of the easiest way to support us is to subscribe to our channel. Support like this will actually gives us motivation and pushes us to produce better content. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
You control your attack direction using the left stick, which gives you a good amount of freedom when you're dealing with multiple enemies. But at the same time, sloppy inputs can really cost you. The game pushes you to be precise and intentional with every move. It definitely does not go easy on you. The difficulty ramps up quickly and the controls are on the sensitive side. Movement feels a bit floaty and the jumping has this weird acceleration that can mess with your timing, especially in puzzle platforming parts that demand tight accuracy. When you pull it off, it's satisfying, but when you don't, it can definitely test your patience. Surprisingly, there is more than just platforming and combat here. The game includes story elements and NPCs you can interact with, which helps ground the experience. It gives the adventure a bit more meaning instead of just pushing forward aimlessly. That said, not everything hits. One thing that stood out in a bad way is the checkpoint system. If you mess up, especially in tricky platforming sections or boss fights, you might have to backtrack a fair bit, and that can wear you down after a while. On the plus side, you can customize your build with perks and abilities. You are limited by how many points you can spend, so you will have to make choices whether you want more tools in combat or some helpful features like seeing enemy health bars. There is flexibility in how you play. Boss fights are where really things turn up. They don't just hit harder, they will block and counter if you get reckless. Learning their patterns and being patient is key. It's tough, but finally landing that winning blow feels great. Overall, Shadow Labyrinth is easy to get into, but demands tight control and a good dose of patience. It's not for everyone, especially if you are not a fan of high-precision platformers or punishing respawn systems. But for those who enjoy a challenge and want something with both edge and style, it's definitely worth a shot. That is all from us for our preview of Shadow Labyrinth. For now, here's some more gameplay for you to enjoy.
策。